Hey guys, Lego My Kid here, and today I'm bringing you something a little different. I'm doing a mock review, which I haven't done in a real long time. I did a slideshow like a couple videos after I went off doing reviews, but some people really wanted me to do some reviews again, so I'm doing this review, and I'm gonna start the video off by saying that this is not my design. This is a video by another YouTuber. I don't remember their name because it was in a different language. But it will be the first link in the description, and it will show you how to build it. And he talks about it in his own language. So yeah. So this is a combiner model of Pohatu and guitar. And one major thing that happens is that you lose the Unity gimmick. But I feel like that's a fair trade-off because a lot of people didn't really like the old Pohatu design, that the Uniter design that you bought in the store. And I feel like this is a pretty good exchange. Like you lose the Unity gimmick, but you get a way cooler figure, in my opinion. I really like this thing. It's really well designed. Um, and yeah, it's got great posability and all that stuff. One issue though, it's not a true combiner. That like you do need a couple extra parts. You do need quite a few. You do need quite a few more red axles, the two long red axles or black ones if you have them. And you need I think two more of these, and then you can use a longer variant, the three long with the pinhole in the middle. You can use those. Those work just as good. As long as you have one, it should stay connected. So yeah, this guy is pretty neat. I have him with his golden mask on because without the golden mask, he looks kind of weird because of the lack of burnt orange, as it's only in the arms and the feet. We're gonna go through this guy, talk about his posability and what I like about him, what I don't like about him, um, right now. So right now we're gonna be looking at the feet, and you know the feet are pretty basic. The feet are just Hero Factory 2.9 feet in silver, but the legs are very simply made. It's just uh like a hand connector, the Glatoria neck in burnt orange, two of these pieces. I don't know what the name, but they're really useful. A three long axle, and then you put a Borak eye over that, and then you just put the tooth piece or the claw piece back on, and it goes on for both sides with a corresponding Borak eye to help flesh it out. Uh, you know, these aren't too bad of legs, but I feel like they're a little too thin, or maybe I think it's the feet that are too wide, because it has like a nice tapering look to the whole leg. I like the leg aesthetic, but the feet I feel are just too clunky. But I don't know what he could have changed, seeing that this was supposed to be a combiner model. Moving up a bit, we move to his like thighs, and he has the Unity piece. He has the piece of Unity with golden studs, and the golden studs do not come with a set, but they do help make the golden mask look a lot better. So if you have the parts, I definitely recommend them. It makes it look a lot cooler. But one issue that I had with this was, as you can see, it's held in by this piece, and you know this was intentional because it's used for the weapon storage, but it doesn't feel good when you connect it because of how short the gap is. You have to like really force it in. Um, yeah, but you do get the friction adder, which gives it a lot more strength. Taking out isn't too bad, as long as you have another axle to be able to push it out. But yeah, just putting it in did not feel good. Um, but it does keep it in place really sturdy, and you can hold the weapons with it, which is really good. Moving up, we got the torso, and it may look like just a standard Uniter torso, but there's a little bit like a couple extra stuff going on with it. You got this to help fill in the front, because if you know that it has a huge gap in the front, and that does a good enough job. It gives a little bit of color from behind, and from the back we have the guitar's old head, and it is connected by a ball joint that comes. I believe it's with the guitar. The ball joint is like it helps with the gear function, and yeah, that's just connected by a ball joint which is easy to take out. And there's these two pieces, these two gear pieces. They don't do anything. They're just for greebles, and they do not come with either set. I was lucky enough to have these already, so I was able to complete it how the video is shown. But yeah, if you don't have these parts, then it does leave a very like kind of gappiness. But you could probably put another part in place of it, like a different size gear or something to your liking. I'm just trying to put the torso back. So yeah, moving up, we got the arms, and the arms are probably one of the more complicated parts of the mock. I'll take it off the socket to show you. So when it's connected on a hood, you can connect so it doesn't close completely flush, but it doesn't really matter because the way the arm is built, you can see that it has this like block piece there that helps connect this like curve that gives it a nice like smooth kind of like style, and it's connected by like that. You have the other two long, like it's just these two on the other side. I have this one in black, the other one was in gray because I didn't have any more. The arm is just standard CCVS bone with the hand, and it connects, and it uses both the Unity crystal pieces that look really cool. So yeah, that's about it for the arms. Fairly basic, about like not like a good like bend, not the craziest kind of stuff. But yeah. So that one, the arms are pretty good. Moving to his weapons, he got like two, technically three weapons. So the first two are these double swords. You can have them together or hold one. You do need the extra red pins to hold them, but they're built like this, so you can have him hold them on his person while he is like holding the other weapons or just holding his hands. And that's what these pieces are for. With the one little stud piece, you can plug that into there, and it rotates. And I put that one on backwards by accident. So yeah, you can just plug it into there, and it should stay. It stays put. It doesn't really pop out as bad as some other stuff. In my time handling it, it hasn't popped up unless I want it to come out. So that's really good. Moving on to a second weapon, it comes in two parts. It has the main like blade and then the bottom piece. You do need a long axle if you want to make this, and a couple other parts that go into putting all the scroll armor together, or the Vortex armor or whatever. So once you have it like that, he's kind of has this cool like blade that's like almost that's bigger than him actually, and you know he can do whatever he needs to. Like if I move it up a little bit, he can, you know, like whoosh 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 and make tornadoes like he does in the show. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's about it for the weapons on this guy, and we'll take a look at his posability now. Moving to his head, we got the golden mask, which in my opinion looks a lot better than the normal bat mask, the burnt orange and silver mask, but I will put it on right now just so you can see what it looks like. And the reason why I think it doesn't look too good is because the only parts of dark brown are in the like right there, and in the legs. And that's about it. They're like, if I wanted to, I could swap these out for the ones on regular Pohatu, but you know, up to you. Now this one does kind of look like more like Pohatu as the set, how we had the head and just the ball joints, but I feel like the golden mask looks a lot better in this mode. And you can use, because this was a combiner, you can put all the extra parts into like one figure. Kinda, it's like a very big nightmare, though. It's just like a scrap pile of parts, and it's using this part to like to hold the mask in place, but it doesn't do a good job at that. But I just put everything extra that wasn't used from the two sets into this one character. So yeah, that's about it for that. He's got a ball joint at the head, can look like up and down. It's kind of restricted due to the keytar at the back. He's got a ball joint on his hand, can go all the way around and move out fairly well, but it kind of bumps into his head once you get really high. You know, almost 90-degree bend, ball joint at the hand, pretty typical stuff. He does have the waist gimmick, like all the 2017 guys have, except there's no proper gear. This gear just connects to the thing to help it like stay in place, so it's a little difficult to twist without that extra thing, but it keeps it a nice like slim profile. Then we got the ball joint at the like right there. Moves all around. We got a 90-degree bend, a little bit more than 90 degrees with the foot, and the ankle is a little like it gets in the way. Like you can move it side to side very well, but forward kind of gets stopped by the thing, and back it also gets stopped by the claw piece. So yeah. So that's about it for the Pohatu mock review. I'll again check the link in the description for the original video, and if you really want to build this guy, you can too. Yeah, so this is the end of the video, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Maybe it'll be Bionicle, maybe it'll just be some more video games. If this video does well, I will start doing a little bit more. I'll put more effort into Bionicle videos. So yeah, let me know what you want to see more, and I'll try and make whatever I can.